Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom08, and this is episode 20 of my series in which I will try to collect 1,000,000,000 iron ingots. In today's episode, I am going to make use of the turbine and reactor I made at my new base. But for right now, I am at my old base because I need to craft a few things with the thermal expansion machines here, and I don't yet have those up and running at my other base. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make some better flux duct, because I'm pretty sure that turbine I built will be able to make more than 4,000 RF per tick. So we need some conduit that can handle more than that. So let's type in flux duct here. What we have right now is the hardened flux duct, which can handle 4,000 RF per tick, but I'm sure we can make more than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make this stuff right here, the redstone energy flux duct. And for that, we need some electrum, and I don't have electrum. Why don't I have electrum? Okay, electrum's pretty easy to make though. Silver, gold. I actually have most of the preliminary crafting stuff done, but apparently I forgot about the electrum. So I actually do have all the redstone done, because after you make the flux duct, it's actually first you make the empty flux duct, and then you put that in a fluid transposer with destabilized redstone. I have the redstone all ready. I just need to make the flux duct itself. So let's see what we got here. Nope. I want to make 64, but we can start this up right here. Split this again. Okay, that's actually, yes, perfect. Okay, so now we got some of this stuff cooking up. Next thing I want to make is a phytogenic isolator, and I think I have everything done for that. Yes. What the phytogenic isolator does is it grows things in it, and what we are going to be growing is sugar cane. So let's grab a little bit of sugar cane. What this thing needs to operate is water, and I just have a tank. I didn't even know I could do that. I just right-clicked and gave it water. Interesting. Cool. Didn't know you could do that. So we'll set the end to the top. We'll let this be an out. We'll pop in the sugar cane, but we need a fertilizer of some sort, and we can get PhytoGrow. There are three versions, sorry. The regular PhytoGrow, the rich PhytoGrow, and the fluxed PhytoGrow. What I'm going to make is the rich PhytoGrow, and I think I will only be able to make 24 of this because I only have 2 niter. But that's okay. This should net us a good amount of sugar cane. I'm actually going to get me a chest of some sort real quick. That's not gonna work out. What we can do is, instead of that, do it over here, and then bada bing bada boom, we should get plenty of sugar cane pretty fast. Obviously the water solution is not very good, but we don't need to use this for very long. I want some sugar cane to make some paper, and hopefully I will be using that later on in the episode. Okay, let's go over here. Perfect timing. I actually made more than I intended of the crafting flux duct, but that's okay. Now we have this. Let's see, what else do we need to make? I actually think that's it for over here, other than the sugar cane. I'm actually going to come back after all the sugar cane's done. It'll only be a minute, but I don't think I have anything else to do over here, so I will be back in a minute. And I am back. And from the 22 sugar cane I started out with, I have 2 stacks and a 4th. So we're just going to drop this in here, and we are going to run over and start installing some of this here redstone energy flux duct. What we need to do is we actually just need to run it through the floor here. Connect it up right there. And now we need to go down. And what I am going to do is I'm actually going to run it out. And right out here should be our little tunnel, and it is. I actually could make a doorway really easily. Let's say right here. Because I think that'll be useful. Can just spill out into our underground here. Shoot. That doesn't work super great. But what we can do is we can just do this. And now we are connected to the mainline grid. So what I can do now is, oh shoot, I forgot one thing I was gonna do. In the reactor right here, we need some moderators. And what I'm going to be using is buckets of ender, which I actually need to go back to my other base to do. But right now it's horribly inefficient. What makes your steam is the casing heat. And right now all of our heat is going straight to the core, staying in the core and not being transferred to the casing. So what we need to do is, what we're going to do is we're going to put a moderator in there. And buckets of ender are actually pretty good moderators. We'll put those in there, and then we will actually build a ladder and go up to the top so we can adjust our fuel rods. And then we will go from there. But for right now, I actually need to run over to my other base and get, I think, 6 buckets of ender. So I will be back after a bit. And we are back. I have some ladders. I have some laser stuff, if that tips anyone off to what I'm about to do. And I have my buckets. So let's install our ladders here. I don't know that there's a great place to put them, but we'll put them right here. Okay. Now man. Shouldn't fall off the ladder like that. So what I'm going to do is we need to, oh man. You know what? That was probably dumb too. Yeah, the first thing I need to do is just break my insertion points, I guess, is the best way to do this. And I miscounted. Oh. I needed 7, and I only made 6. You know what? We'll put something else in the middle as that moderator. What kind of metal should we use? I say we use electrum, because that sounds healthy. Also seems like it's probably not terrible at what I want it to do, but it's definitely not what we wanted. At some point I will replace this electrum I'm about to throw in there, but for right now, it'll work. Okay, so you know what? I know ender is a really good moderator between, so I'm just gonna throw the electrum, say, over here. Okay, good. Now we can start placing this. And it will flow down, which is kind of what we need it to do. So you'll only need 1 bucket for an entire column. Should have last one. Okay. That should be good. And now we just need to replace our glass. What is in there? Oh, shoot. I didn't actually mean for that to flow out. If you touch it, it will teleport you. That's what was happening there to all those torches. So now let's not throttle it back just for a second. Now we see our casing and our core heat are really close. That's exactly what we want. So that moderator helped out a ton. Now the next thing I actually need to do is I need to tune this thing, because I need to figure out how much reactor do we need to fully power our turbine over there. And let's see here. How many millibuckets can we... From my own experience, I'm going to guess that thing can use 1100 millibuckets of steam to get to its optimum speed, which would be about 1800 RPMs. So we need to crank this thing up considerably from where it's at right there. Let's try that. I really hope that'll do. I really think it will. So yeah, that'll do fine. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut holes underneath these chests. And I'm going to automatically import and export the fuel and the waste out of the reactor. Okay. See this? This is awesome. This right here, that's a lot of power. Or that's a lot more power than I've been able to produce. And this is not even close to its full speed yet. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to run over here and we are going to connect those chests to the applied energistic system here. And before we do that, let's set up our bus making, because we're going to be making a lot of these things. And we need... And I can't remember if I automated these or not. I don't think I... Actually, there's a bunch of stuff down below it. Okay, let's just try. Yes, I did. Cool. And now I need some covered cable. Let's just... Hey, make 100. Because I can. And I will use it. So, I mean, it's not wasteful. And then I need some yellow right to tell it, hey, system, export this right here. Come on, hurry up. Don't got all day. That's not necessarily true, but okay. Let's run over here, and let's actually run. That looks so beautiful to me. I love that. Love it. I'm just curious. Curiosity will kill the cat. And look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now what we need to do is... Oh, that's the waste chest. Okay. So that needs an import bus. This needs an export bus. Export yellow right into there. And then... And right on the other side of the wall, it should connect up. Bam! And those chests should be connected. When I run up there, I should see a bunch of yellow right going into this second chest. And I do. That's exciting. That's not exciting because that was already there. But what's coming in now is coming in from the ME, or the applied energistic system. And we should see no waste in here, which is precisely what we see. That makes me happy. And this right here, the differential of 8 degrees also makes me happy, because before it was like 2,000. I'll have to keep an eye on this to make sure we're getting to the speed we need. But it looks good right now. It's making a lot of power. To take advantage of that lot of power that we're making, let's start to set up some laser rigs. And we've already set some up at my other base, but I have not used speed upgrades, but I will be today, and that was the whole purpose of the sugar cane that I had, or that I made earlier. So, I need to be able to make paper, so paper, voila. Let's just go to laser, and I'm typing in the wrong spot. Laser. This is the problem right here. Glowstone, because we are short on glowstone, but we'll make what we can in this episode, and then we'll come back and yeah, we'll expand the system. But for right now, I need to be able to make gold gears, and I actually should have made paper. I actually probably have paper. Yeah, that's okay. Back to this. We need diamond gears. We need glowstone. So now let's see if we can make the laser base. Yep. And then the laser drill. And I do need to automate the lenses here, so lenses. I wonder how much white stained glass I have. I have a lot. So good. Now I need to check how much glowstone I have, because I don't want to make a bunch of one component and then not be able to make any of the other. So, glowstone. I have way less than I thought. That's okay. What? I need to go get more glowstone, because this isn't gonna work with like 3 setup. So I will be back in a little bit after I have a little bit more glowstone than the like 37 I have right now. And we're back, and look what I found. I found some glowstone. I also almost died, but that's beside the point. I got back. I'm okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 50 of these guys, and then I'm gonna do my glowstone math here. Let me go back to the recipes. The base uses 2, and each drill uses 1. So what I need to do is each setup takes 4. Let's make 12 setups. So 12 of the bases and 24 drills. 12 of the bases. Okay, I need to automate the machine frames. And then, let's see. I probably need the 10 gears as well. Yep. So, okay, let's try this again. Laser. I already, laser. 12. Okay. And while that's going, what we can do is we can automate the speed upgrades. Maybe. Okay. So let's see here. What do we got? We'll need to automate this. And we will need to automate that. And then we're going to use this route. Okay, that should be what we need. Okay, another thing we are going to need is item ducts. For right now, I have enough. And then I'm going to need a servo. For right now, we'll use the hardened servo. But in the future, we will definitely need to upgrade this, if we won't need to upgrade it immediately. I really hope we don't, but there's a chance that I will need to. So we got those 12. Now I need 24 of these. Good. Glad my math worked out, and I'm glad I didn't need a bunch of other crap either. Because, yeah. So what I can do is I can start to set these up in the basement here. And I can also check my turbine. How are you spinning? Oh, almost hit the sweet spot. We're almost exactly right at the sweet spot here. That makes me extremely happy. Look at that, 10,000 RF per tick. That's crazy. Before we were making like 800. 800 and I think 40 was our max. That is awesome. So how we are going to set this up is yeah, let's just set it up like so. And then we are going to need the drills. Actually, before I install the drills, I'm actually going to carve this out and lay down the conduit here. Oh, I like had a panic attack because I thought that was lava. Wow. That would have been bad had it been lava, but it wasn't, so we're all good. Oh, shoot. I think this is gonna be I don't know that I have enough. That's not good. What I might end up doing is not have the end ones going yet because, and I can just set it up off camera if I do need more. Oh, I'm like vastly like overcounting how much I need, and I don't even know why. And this can just, let's drop it down like that, and let's not uglify this since we don't have to. All this can happen underneath. I said early on I don't like things looking, or I don't build things to look good, but later on I like to at least try a little bit. Okay, now that we got those, let's throw in the first few. Look at that. We're making stuff, finally. There's not actually very much left of this setup, which is good. Okay, speed. Actually, let's grab the rest of the lasers first. And we can actually, let's get a chest as well. Iron chest. And then we need an importer. And we need some covered cable. And that will be more than enough. Let's go ahead and set this stuff up. And then we can worry about speeding it up. Okay. I saw a flux duct floating down there, and I want to grab that. Oh, come on. Let's tear up the floor. I can worry about this hole later. I can correct it off camera. But for right now, actually, that's not going to work exactly how I want. Can I spin these around? Yes, I can. That works. And I'm actually going to remove and replace this. I'm going to move it over here. Because otherwise we're in the way. We can just run that. Oh, wow. Good. Now we need to straighten all these things out. I'll fix that. I will fix that. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're starting to get stuff. On another note, we have, what, I think 14 of these right now. So each one is using 1,000 or 100 RF per tick. We have 14, so we're only using 1,400 RF per tick. Really? Okay, I think it'll only let me. And with both upgrades, it'll only use 225 RF per tick. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to throttle down my reactor to like half because I am still not going to be able to use all the energy. Okay. Next we need a chest. And let's put the chest somewhere like right here. And then we need a bunch of item duct. And I don't need a servo, I need a retriever. Oh well. We'll get this sorted out. Even if it takes all day. Okay, like I said, I need to throttle this down to about half. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, 1100 is almost perfectly the sweet spot. But, if you haven't worked with the turbines before, they actually have a sweet spot every 900 RPMs. So let's throttle back down to and hopefully we'll hit the other sweet spot, the sweet spot before. And when I say sweet spot, I mean there's an efficiency curve, and I just want to make my reactor setup as efficient as possible. Now I need a retriever, not a servo. And remember, I still can't remember my I's and E's. Oh, sweet. So during my trip to the Nether, I actually grabbed some blaze rods, which apparently I need right now. So I'm really happy about that. Happy accident. Because I need that right now. And we can go ahead and program that in. Throw that there. Okay. Go away, servo. Come here, retriever. Let's finish. Oh, you know what? I should tell it to start making speed upgrades. Okay, so I had 2. I have 28 total. So I need something like 26. And I don't think I'm going to have enough. I do have enough sugarcane. I'm not going to have enough for the secondary upgrades right now, but that's okay. Not too worried about it. To be honest, I should probably throttle back my reactor even more, but that's okay for right now. How we are going to set this up is the import bus will be over here, and the applied energistics conduit will just run along the ceiling over here and connect up with that. So what we should be seeing is stuff. That's exciting. That's exciting. We have a kind of scalable solution with the lasers there. In the future, I will be using some environmental tech stuff, probably in a few episodes, and that is much more easily scalable than the laser drills I'm using right now. But okay, can I make 10? I can't. Can I make like 6? I can. So I'm gonna because this won't take very long, hopefully. Let's make this up, grab all these, and install them, and then do some math. If I can, close the door. Okay, you have. Okay, what's the first upgrade? 150? Yeah. That's kind of disappointing. I really wish you could add, I really wish there was a higher tier speed upgrade, I should say. Let me try something else. Nope. Darn. I was going to see if I could right click and just install the upgrades that way, but that does not work. I messed something up because these guys aren't running. Okay, so the problem lies under you, sir. What? Oh, I think it just needed, like... That's weird. Okay, they just, like, need block updated, I guess. Oh, well. No, come on. Okay, I think we are pretty much done with this episode's setup. In the next episode, I'm going to set up some stuff to automatically deal with all this loot I'm about to be getting. But for right now, we're just going to leave the setup as is and rake in some stuff. Hopefully I don't burn this reactor out too fast. Because it will eventually burn out. Because I have no automatic processing to get the yellow right. So once it's out of fuel, it'll shut down, but that's okay. We'll have more fuel at the old base, and we'll come back, and we'll deal with that when we deal with it. But in today's episode, I managed to set up a laser drill system to automatically get me a bunch of resources here, much faster than I have set up at the old base, and much more reliable, I hope. Right now, over here anyways, I have about 1,800 iron ingots. I actually have more at my other base, more iron ore, I should say, at my other base, but it is not smelted up at this moment. We are making progress, I promise. I really plan on getting to 1 billion someday, but it's a long ways off at this point. This is Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.